Well, welcome back to the Perth Racing Preview. We're up to race number 4 on the card. This is the West Speed Handicap, the 3-year-olds to do battle, 1,200 metres of journey. We'll take a look at the performance of Bleske last Saturday. Can Turk from a fortnight ago, Perestroika when he clashed with On the Warpath, and Versace, who was very impressive at Northern running quick time. Ikanushi, Takahiti Ikanushi is the rider of Versace, and Dion caught up with him at Belmont on Wednesday. Other runners in this race include Swala Granty from the trials, Dante's Hijack and Honour of Denmark, all look well held. Killandini did trial well, but again I think looks well held. Last Saturday at Belmont Park, Bleske was an impressive winner.
She shows the way nearing the bend over Kennedy, and Bleske, which is now in a zip fastened pocket third on the inside and in dire need of getting a run. There's Magical Bell quickly around them. Went up around Mythical Man, who was beaten for pace when they accelerated, and Glen and last, but Valpolicella sprints away from them. Bleske now gets into the open. Magical Bell seems to be coming to the end of her run. Bleske's out after Valpolicella. Valpolicella, Bleske together. Bleske got the head in front of Valpolicella, and Bleske for the money. Bleske first, Valpolicella second.
Good win, Marty. The form around the race is questionable. She's beat Valpolicella, which was a maiden. I mean, the filly's won well, and her form's just so consistent. If she can go 7 days between runs back to 1,200, I think she can do it again, but she does strike a lot stronger field this week.
Well, one of the horses she'll be clashing against is Can Turk. We found him first up. This was his gutsy win.
Over on the inside, Dane LaBelle fourth, and being joined now by Belair. Going up around them wider, approaching the bend is Little Lasita. A length and a half to Freak Storm. Brave Knight will track Lasita, commencing the swing for home, and Kendrift is last of all. Sawgrass headed by Can Turk, Belair and Lasita. Lasita got the nose in front. Belair trying to go with her 2 lengths. Freak Storm, Brave Knight winding up. 150 out Lasita and Belair together from Can Turk, with Brave Knight running on hard. Can Turk fights back though on the inside to rejoin Belair from Brave Knight. Can Turk on the inside lifted, and a real bulldog win.
Good effort by Can Turk, resuming after a good trial at Lark Hill, beating Best Beware. He looked a little bit like there was definitely improvement on him in the yard. I think he was strip fitted from that. Mark Forder got suspended for that ride, so Alan Kennedy takes over this week. But I think there's improvement in him, and if he improves on that, I don't think he'll get beat.
Well, we go back to the midweeks now and take a look at the first up effort of Perestroika.
A length on Tutaquanta, 2 lengths to Perestroika, looking to push off the inside now, and he's gone up 3 wide, so he has this favourite outside of him, 4 and 5 deep, coming around the turn on the Warpath. They're followed by Goes Easy, tracking up near the fence, and Oi Aussie had dropped out at the 300 though. On the inside, the Future's the leader. Here comes On the Warpath with his run though. On the Warpath levels up with the Future, puts paid to him in one stride. Now he accelerates and bursts clear. On the Warpath draws away from the Future. Perestroika can't go with them, but this is a most impressive return by On the Warpath, and he won unextended by over 2 lengths to the Future. Third, Perestroika, followed by Tutaquanto.
Perestroika's effort resuming was good. He's run third in a pretty handy field. The winner of the race On the Warpath is now over in Melbourne racing. Big plans for it. Speaking to George Daly during the week, he said he just found the 1,000 metres a little bit too short. Stepping up to the 1,200 where he's got more time to balance up, he thinks it would be a big improver, and he's a horse that's heading towards the WA Guineas, so big plans for Perestroika.
We looked at those horses very closely in the yard prior to that event, and Perestroika of the 3 was the other horse being George's stablemate, the Future. There was no doubt Perestroika was the one who had most improvement in the 3, so it'll come forward on that run without a doubt. We go to Northern now and look at this flying filly, Versace.
Pure Notes nearing the bend at the 500 though, and Versace well held in front, leads Miss Loranto coming around the home bend. 2 lengths away, Emma Torrey switching around their heels to find room. Kendrift went up behind those near the fence. 2 lengths away then came on the outside Honour of Denmark, running on from It's Got Tricks, and then Mr. Berg. Miss Loranto, Versace at the 200 there together. A length and a half to Kendrift. Over on the inside, Emma Torrey behind those, wider out Honour of Denmark, but Versace drops a gear and bounds away from them. It's home. Versace clear of Kendrift, Miss Loranto and Versace, too sharp for them first up.
Good effort by that speedy little filly on debut. Takahita Ikanushi rode her on that occasion, and this is the way he saw it. What do you think of his chances?
She won nicely last Thursday. Horse is still green, but a lot of improved so I think good chance.
She's drawn barrier 3, 53.5. Meets a couple of good horses, Blessed Gay, Can Turk. Do you think she's up to that sort of class?
With that weight, I think yes, need to improve, but yeah, I think still good chance.
So with a bit of luck in running, we could see her get over the line.
She normally jump good and yeah, try to go forward.
And great to have Ike on the program as well. I think this is the first time that we've had Ike on the Perth Racing Preview. Selections here in race number 4. I'm sticking with 2 Can Turk. I agree with what you said. I think he's going to strip a lot fitter. 8 Versailles. I've got a feeling without having looked at this pad that near the fence is going to be the place to be. She flew along. Look, she cracked 103 at Northern. That's a good horse to do that. And 3 Perestroika. They could just be a little zippy for him. And after this run, I'm going to be on him. So 283. I think by the time we've looked at him in the yard post-race, we may be changing our opinions.
Well, I've gone with number 2, Can Turk. I think he's one of the better bets for the day. I'm going to stick with number 1, Blessed Gay. She just keeps winning and I'm going to give her one more chance. This will be her last run before she goes to the paddock. But winning form's good form. And to run third, number 3, Perestroika.